Good afternoon. My name is Donna Thiesel, and I'm your host of Donna's Edge Talk Show, where truth matters. Thank you so much for watching every day, Monday through Friday, from 1 p.m. on, as we get to ride home with you in the afternoon. You can find us on the radio at iacradio.media and Fox News affiliate. We are. You can also find us on television, and that is syndicated on Abundant Television, found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. And don't forget the podcast on thenewscasters.com. And thank you so much for sending an email. Send any ideas, anything you would like me to do a little research for you, and that's what I'm here for. You can send an email to Donna at donnasedge.com. That's Donna at donnasedge.com. A few of those have been about self-defense, what to do when it's dark outside, what to do when you're walking in from a shopping area and you are by yourself at night, or maybe even just walking from your driveway into your home. What do I do for self-defense? And I got some good ones for you right here. I love this website. I quote this one often, healthline.com. That's healthline.com. You'll be able to see these videos also. And I just ask you to go ahead and share the show. This is some good news right here, some good information. So self-defense is protection. Now, we've heard this from my friend Rick Staines, who has been on this show for 19 years. And so we've talked about this. You're at home, you're walking alone, you feel a little bit uneasy, you get this insight, this weird feeling something is going on. So this is a survey. Now, this survey was conducted in January of 2018, 1,000 women nationwide. 81% reported experiencing some form of sexual harassment, assault, or both in their lifetime. Now, verbal harassment was the most common form, but 51% of women said they were touched or groped in an unwelcomed way, while 27% of women survived sexual assault. Even if you've personally never felt or had any of these situations happen to you, you still need to know what self-defense is. I mean, you may be helping someone you see trapped somewhere. You may be welcome to go and help someone. Now, this is not just for women, okay? This is for men as well. A study from the University of Oregon found that women who participated in self-defense class felt, once they got this down pat, they feel that they had better safety strategies in place, were more equipped to deal with strangers and people they know in the context of potential assault or abuse. Also, they had more positive feelings about their body, and they had increased self-confidence. So we're going to focus on some of these really, really good strategies right here. Okay, but focus on the vulnerable areas, and let's talk about what you need to avoid first. Focus on your attacker's vulnerable places, like their eyes, their nose, their throat, or the groin. Now, I'm going to mention that again. Here are the 4 areas: eyes, nose, throat, and groin. Okay, aim all the moves that we're about to instruct you with at one or several of these areas to have maximum impact. Now, here are the areas you want to avoid. The first thing I think is just diving into somebody's chest. Don't do that. Avoid the chest and the knees. Don't aim for the chest. That tends to be ineffective. Aiming for the knees requires a specific kick that can be too risky for the average person. So use all of your force, and aggression during the execution. Make it known that you're a powerful lady and use your voice also. Be loud. And I know that we women can be loud. Okay, men chuckling out there, I hear you. Be loud to intimidate the attacker and create attention in case someone is nearby. I'm going to show you this one right here. This is called the hammer strike right here. So you'll use your car keys as one of the easiest ways to defend yourself. Now, Rick Staines, I still do this 20 years later. The keys, you can do this kind of like a stabbing motion, and I'll talk about this one first. Okay, so instead, don't use your fingernails. Don't do that, because you can actually have risk to your hands. So what you want to do is use your car keys as one of the easiest ways to defend yourself. Now, if you feel unsafe while walking at night, have your keys stuck out from one side on your fist for hammer strikes, just like she's doing right there. Another way is to use your keys to click them into a lanyard to swing at your attacker. To perform, what you want to do is hold the key ring as a tight fist, kind of like holding a hammer. And then with the keys extending from the side of your hand, now thrust downward toward your target. And there you go. See what she's doing? And it's going to give you more power when you hold it that way. Okay, kind of like you're striking like a hammer strike. Okay, now another thing that Rick taught me about. Let's just pretend this is my hand. Pretend these are my keys. So what you do, the keys, you want to have them kind of in like this. Okay, so if somebody's coming at you, you've got at least 4 keys right here that you could strike at them. Strike at their throat if you can get there. That would be a good way. Strike at their eyes. That would be another way. So thanks, Rick, for I've been using it. Well, I've never used it before, but I've made myself aware of that for years. So thank you for doing that. Okay, let's talk about the groin kick area, and I'll get the video ready for that. Okay, now groin kick. If someone is coming at you from the front, a groin kick may deliver enough force to paralyze your attacker, making your escape absolutely possible. So let's go ahead and take a look at this.
Let me know when we're ready. Hello everyone, here we are leaving my home.
Right here. Okay, see how she's doing? And it kind of paralyzes the attacker. So stabilize yourself as best as you can. Lift your dominant leg off the ground to begin to drive your knee upward. Extend your dominant leg. Drive your hips forward and slightly lean back and kick forcefully, making contact between your lower shin or the ball of your foot and the attacker's groin area. Now here's an alternative. If your attacker is too close, what you want to do is thrust your knee forward toward the groin. Make sure you're stabilized and not at risk of falling over. If you're not so stabilized with the other foot, then you're going to fall back. Then you're going to really be in trouble. So, see there? Okay, and you can do that. Okay, now let's go ahead and talk about the heel palm strike. This is number 3. And I'm making sure I got plenty of time because I could sit and talk to you all day long. But I want to make sure we get all these 8 in today. Okay, now the heel palm strike. This move can cause damage to the nose and the throat. To execute, get in front of your attacker as much as you possibly can. See there? All right, let's go ahead and get to number 3. Now, to perform with your dominant hand, you want to flex your wrist. And then you want to aim either for the attacker's nose, jabbing upward from the nostrils, or underneath the attacker's chin, and that's jabbing toward the throat. Then make sure to recoil your strike. So you want to pull your arm back quickly and help thrust the attacker's head up and back. This will cause the attacker to stagger backward. That allows you to escape from their grasp. Now, an alternative is an open palm to the ears, and that can be disorienting. If you can get your hands like this, kind of cup your hands, and you see this person, their head is here, okay? And if you can get your hands, if you can just do this like really, really quick, like that, at their ears, do it quick and as hard as you possibly can. If you can get to those ears, that's going to distract them as well. So, there's some good things, right? Okay, now the elbow strike, and this is number 4. If your attacker is in close range and you're unable to get enough momentum to throw a strong punch or kick, use your elbows. And I'm going to tell you what, your elbows can be a driving force. So let's go ahead and look at this one. This is number 4 right there. There we go. Okay, to perform this one, if you can, you need to stabilize yourself with a strong core and legs to ensure a powerful blow. Bend your arm at the elbow. You need to shift your weight forward and strike your elbow into the attacker's neck, jawline, chin, or temple. Now, these are all effective targets. This may cause your attacker to lose their grip and allowing you to run. Because what you're trying to do is disengage them. Now, I'm sitting here talking from a place of safety right now, and you're in a place of safety right now, so you're not even thinking about things like this. But what you need to think about, too, is try not to get disoriented yourself. If something like this is happening, if a thrust is about to, you see someone coming at you, you need to be ready. And again, this is a big one right here. You want to focus on injuring their eyes right here under the neck. and stay away from the chest area because that's not going to do you any good. And also, unless you're behind them, which is they're not going to be attacking you if they're behind you. Unless they're behind you, don't even think about the knees because again, there's a powerful. You need to have some experience in this in order to get them from the knees. Just focus on the eyes, right here under the neck, and in the groin area. So that's got you going. Let's go ahead and cut into a commercial break while we have just a minute, and I'll be right back in just a few minutes. Queen City Used Car Sales has been serving drivers in the Northeast Alabama area for years with a quality selection of late model used cars, SUVs, and pickup trucks. On top of our extensive selection and competitive prices, we offer professional auto financing services for used car buyers of all credit levels. Whether you've just begun your search or you're ready to secure your next vehicle, at Twin City Used Car Sales, you will drive away with the vehicle of your dreams. The sales and finance staff at Twin City Used Car Sales looks forward to serving you, and you can apply for financing online before your visit to our used dealership in Gadsden, Alabama. Check us out on the web at twincityusedcars.com or go by our location at 901 First Avenue, Gadsden, Alabama. We sincerely look forward to serving you. The Hatter Cafe and Country Inn is nestled in the northeast corner of Alabama the Beautiful in the delightful town of Mentone. We're located on top of scenic Lookout Mountain near Little River and DeSoto State Park and located only 5 minutes from shopping and restaurants. There is also a nearby community walking path and golf course. We welcome everyone through the doors and we are committed to outstanding service for all guests. At the Hatter Cafe and Country Inn, we invite people from all walks of life to come and get away from it all, enjoy the open spaces, treetop views, fresh, clean air, and experience Southern hospitality at its finest. We look forward to hosting you. To reserve a special event, or if you would love a special getaway at the Country Inn, you can call us at 256-634-2018.
Are you ready?
We all wonder what tomorrow will bring, but the future lays itself at the feet of the prepared and surrenders to the will of the persistent. It's not easy, but today shapes you so you can shape tomorrow. With Northeast Alabama Community College, when the future asks if you're ready, you can answer.
Yes.
Begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College.
You ask and we listen. We're finally bringing the most requested offer ever. Get the queen size premium MyPillow, now only $19.98. MyPillow is made with patented adjustable fill. It adjusts to your exact individual needs regardless of your sleep position. It helps keep your neck aligned and holds its shape all night long so you get the best sleep of your life. But that's not all. Get our 6-piece kitchen or bath towel sets only $25. Our brand new mattress topper as low as $69.98. Get our famous MyPillow bed sheets for as low as $25 and so much more. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get huge discounts on all MyPillow products, including the premium queen size MyPillow, only $19.98. That's the lowest price ever. Don't delay, order today. From all of us here at MyPillow, thanks America!
Donna's Designs offers a line of handmade memorial, wedding, and keepsake jewelry that launched back in 1970. I'm a self-trained jewelry designer, and I will work closely with you to create unique designs you can love and treasure for years to come. Whether that be flowers that were used in a funeral arrangement or stones you found on the beach at a memorable trip, call me at 256-659-4319, and let's think of the possibilities.
At
at Lamone's Mexican Restaurant, located in Henniger, Alabama, and voted Best Mexican Restaurant of DeKalb County, Alabama 2020. We're here to serve you with authentic Mexican cuisine. Order easily online by going to lamonsmex.com or call 256-657-3999 to place your order. We're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether you're celebrating a cozy date night for two or a celebration for a crowd, at Lamone's you'll love our atmosphere and friendly servers. Thank you for dining with Lamone's Mexican Restaurant.
Okay, we're back. My name is Donna, and I'm your host of Donna's Edge Talk Show, where truth matters. Thank you so much for watching every day, Monday through Friday, beginning at 1 p.m. Central, as we get to ride home with each other. We're talking about how to take good care of yourself, and I want you to do that. Okay, I want to keep you around for a very long time so you can watch this crazy show that I'm on. So I want to talk with you about number 5, and that's alternative elbow strikes. I think this is a good one, too. Depending on how you're standing when you're initially attacked, you may be in a better position for variations on the elbow strike. So let's go ahead and look at this one real quick. Okay, here we go. To perform from the front, and I'm going to tell you in just a few seconds how to go from the side and the back as well, but to perform from the front, lift your elbow to shoulder height, and then pivot on the same side foot and allow your hips to rotate. See how she's rotating her hips, creating more momentum to the front part of your elbow when you strike. Okay, now if you have to perform from the side, just make sure you see the target, or the side or the back. Make sure you see the target and bring your elbow up and pivot your opposite foot, rotating your hips and turning into the target, making contact with the back part of the elbow. That's where you're going to use the back part of the elbow. Okay? I hope these videos are helping. I'm going to tell you what, this needs to be taught to everybody. All of your friends, girlfriends, boyfriends, or whatever, they need to see this. Okay? And again, you can find it from the website healthline.com. Now let's talk about escape from a bear hug attack. Okay, this is where somebody's going to come from behind you and you're not even expecting them. Okay, now be careful it's not your friends trying to play games with you, because I'm going to tell you this one right here is pretty hot. You can make this one work as well. I'll get my video ready. Okay, for cases where the attacker is coming from behind, you want to use this move. So what you'll do is focus on getting low and creating space to free yourself. And let's look at this. See, there she is. Okay, now here's how you perform this one. Bend forward from the waist. This shifts your weight forward, making it more difficult for the attacker to pick you up, because that's what they're trying to do. It also gives you a better angle to throw your elbows from side to side to the attacker's face. Now, another thing you want to do is turn to the attacker with one of your elbows and continue counteracting. This should give you more space to turn fully, using another move to injure the face or strike the groin. See there how she's throwing him back? See, she's got the wheel on him. Okay, now with the space these moves have created, you may be able to escape and run away. So you can see what she's doing. Okay, there she goes. She's striking him. She can run away. At this point right here, she can run away. Okay, now let's go ahead and talk about number 7. And number 7 is crucial as well. And this is escape with your hands trapped. So if your attacker comes from behind and he traps your arms, this is similar to a bear hug, but you won't be able to move as freely. So here's what you can do. Okay, and this is number 7 right here. Okay, this is escape. It's like the bear hug, but again, escape with your hands if they're trapped. So take a quick, see how he's grabbed her and her hands are trapped? Okay, so this is what she does. The first reaction should be to stop your attacker's arms from going higher into a headlock. You want to shift your hips to one side. This gives an opening for the strikes to the groin with open-handed slaps. Now, bring your hand back up to your arms and raise your opposite elbow to turn into the wrap. Keep your arms tight to your chest as you're turning in. This way he can't grab any further. See? All right, now stay aggressive with your knees and other counterattacks until you can disengage. Now here she goes again. Okay, now he's grabbed her right there. Okay, see, she's not giving him the upper hand. She's able to let go with that one arm, and that's what gives her the power to get away from him. See, there you go. And then you can start running away. Don't stand there and make sure he's okay. You get rid of this dude. Or woman. There are some women I wouldn't want to fight with as well. Okay, now we're going to get ready for number 8 right here. And this is escape from the side headlock. Okay, so when the attacker locks their arm around your head from the side, your first instinct should be to avoid getting choked. This is how you perform it. Right here. Okay, so what you want to do is turn the attacker's side as much as possible, and this way you can avoid being choked. Now with your hand that's furthest away, you want to strike the groin with open-handed slaps. And that way you're going to be like, it's almost like the jabbing that we did on the first one, until you have enough mobility to turn your head all the way out to disengage, so you can see what she's doing there. See, I like that maneuver. I think that's a good one there. Okay, let's go back in because I have a few more things to talk to you about before we leave. We have about 6 or so minutes left in this one right here. See how she's engaging? There you go. All right, now how to stay safe when you aren't physically able to protect yourself. This is important as well. Maybe you just had a tooth pulled or something. You don't even know you're on planet Earth and you just happen to be by yourself in a parking lot. Show you how to do it. If you do not feel confident you're able to physically handle an attacker, take these precautions. Okay, number 1, stay in a well-lit public area. I always do that anyway. Don't go home or turn away from crowds. Walk into a store or coffee shop and ask for help. This is something I did one time. Somebody was following me, and I happened to notice every turn I took, he was taking as well. This is back a few years ago. And so what I did is went to a grocery store, which is a crowded place. Okay, he was still following. He came inside and he started following me inside as well. So, and I tricked him just to make sure it wasn't, I wasn't imagining something. I went from the front of the store all the way to the back of the store. I turned around and there he was as well. Okay, so I thought, well, I'm going to run out of the store, which was a dumb thing. I should have just called the police then. I had a cell phone, so I should have done that. So that was my mistake number 1. Call the cops then. So I go back to the car thinking, okay, I'll be okay. I'm going back home. So he got back in his car and he started following me again. So then I called Phil's dad. And so I asked if I could just come to his house because he lived, it's a few turns before you get to his house. So again, everything, he saved my life. Here's what my father-in-law did. He had his gun. He was out on the front porch holding his gun at him. So there was nothing. The guy saw the gun and he went the other way. But one thing you want to do is make sure you don't go home. The smart thing there, number 2, I should have just went to the police department because it was just right up the road anyway. So that's what you want to do. Go into a crowded place or just plain old drive to the police department. Okay, and call 911 and let them know you're outside, let them know what's happening, okay? Because it could be nobody's outside and he could grab you at the police department. So call 911, say, hey, I'm on the way to your station. Somebody's been following me. So that's what you want to do. Okay, well-lit area. We all know that. Call the police, yes. If you find a well-lit public area, and dial 911 or your local emergency services if you feel like that you're in danger. Carry protection, whether it's pepper spray, a personal safety alarm, or a lipstick taser. Self-defense tools can help you feel more at ease. I carry a gun with me every single place I go to. and you should too. But now if you're afraid of a gun, don't carry it. You're going to wind up hurting your own self or they could take it away from you. So it's got to be something that you feel safe with. Okay. Now, if you're carrying a self-defense tool, just make sure you get the training on how to use it. And also, more common objects such as weapons, including a purse, a briefcase, umbrella, phone, pencil, book, or rock. Anything blunt that can be used to throw, stab, or swing can be very effective. This is something else you can do. In your car, you might want to keep, if you're a lady, you may want to keep an extra handbag. Sometimes people just want to rob you. So you get to your car, you don't even see them, and they come from absolutely out of nowhere. To keep them from stealing your identity, sometimes that's all they want to do, which is bad enough. Sometimes they just want to steal your identity. Have an extra handbag, give them that one. And then you spin your wheels and get out of there. And put something in it, like rocks or something. If you give them something they feel it's empty, they're going to come at you even more. Basically, they don't want to hurt you. They just want to steal your identity. You can stop that. Again, a handbag that you're not going to use. You just keep it in the car, put some rocks in it or something so that it feels like it has something in it. Throw it to them. They're going to run off. And then you call the police and tell them where you were and what happened, that you gave them an empty handbag. That's another good tip right there. Okay, learn how to develop boundaries even with people that you know. Okay, because sometimes it can be just somebody you know. The Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network reports that 70% of sexual violence cases aren't committed by random strangers in a dark alley, but people we know, like a friend, family, partners, co-workers, etc. This can cause us to let our guard down, and we might be too embarrassed, too shy, or too scared to hurt others' feelings. We don't want to think about ourselves. Well, this is one time you need to hurt somebody's feelings, okay? Now, here are some essential principles of prevention that also include awareness, okay? So make sure you're aware of your environment, and as much as possible, limit distractions when walking from place to place in other public settings. Don't constantly stare down at your phone. There are so many opportunities a thug has when you're just constantly on your phone and you're looking down at your phone. Make sure you can hear all around you, have your keys ready, walk with a purpose. That's another thing. If you walk with your head down and you appear like you're a sad sack, they see you as an easy target. Walk straight with purpose and get out there, okay? Now, boundaries. Make it a point to ask yourself why someone makes you uncomfortable. Be verbal with them. They might even know they're doing it. No matter how much you want a friendship or relationship to work, if they can't respect your boundaries, there's somebody you should not have in your life. They're going to wind up causing problems later on. Okay, now where and how to get practice. Let's talk about this, and then we'll be finished with the show for the day. I hope this has been a good one for you. Okay, now, if Krav Maga or Muay Thai classes are offered in your area, consider signing up. Now, Muay Thai is a combat sport in Thailand that uses stand-up striking techniques. Krav Maga is a modern self-defense system. Now, if you want to build strength in high-intensity situations and learn self-defense moves, check with your local kickboxing. Even in small towns, I think you can find them. Or any other martial art courses like karate. Okay, now when equipped with some basic self-defense knowledge, women, young or old, city dwellers or us country dwellers can have confidence in their personal safety and protection no matter what type of combat or self-defense class you take. Practicing can help you develop muscle memory. In a tight or flight situation, this muscle memory can be the key in helping you escape from a crazy loon attacker out there and keep you around. And that's what we want. We want to keep you around. Thank you so much for watching Donna's Edge, your source for news and entertainment and all about the truth. You can find us on television, Channel 182 Charter Communications, Abundance Television, found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. And don't forget the podcast, newscasters.com. You can find us on the radio, icradio.media, where we are Fox News affiliates. Again, thank you so much for watching. You mean everything to me. Send emails to donna@donnasedge.com. And again, thank you for watching. I hope you have a super duper awesome blessed day.